This is your marketplace, selling weight loss surgery.
You're in, you're out, and you're shopping.
A quick fix.
They had me hook, line, and sinker.
But at what cost?
It was a lot of money.
It's $16,000.
$16,000. And it didn't work.
I thought, if I can't swallow water, there's something wrong here.
Dr. Yao, what do you have to say to your Slim Band patients who say you failed them?
This is your marketplace. We're in the East End of Toronto, looking for a doctor who doesn't want to talk to us. The former medical director of one of Canada's leading private weight loss clinics. We've got some serious questions about questionable surgery. So while we wait outside this medical building, across the country in Edson, Alberta,
Hey, Chris.
former patient Carmi Berry is speaking out.
Battled with weight up and down the yo-yo dieting for the last 30-some years.
But back in 2012, she hears about a new weight loss solution.
Say goodbye to plus sizes.
Say goodbye to diet pills, fat burners, and meal replacements. Say goodbye to every diet under the sun.
The commercials were coming on TV every day, every night. It was just pulling me in so much. So,
what was it about the commercials, if you can remember and describe it?
It was kind of like a dream. You're going to be slim in no time soon.
Together, we lost over 200 pounds.
If we can do it, you can do it.
Slim Band, a private weight loss surgery clinic heavily promoting their adjustable gastric band. Their marketing makes it seem so easy.
When we place the Slim Band around the top part of your stomach, it hugs nerve endings, signaling your hypothalamus that you're full.
You're in, you're out, and you're shopping. What could be better?
But it's not cheap. $16,000. The ultimate question, does it work?
I did lose weight in the first few months.
How much?
I lost about 12 pounds, so I was really happy with that. And then I saw it stopped. I could eat a lot one day and not the next day, so I was going back to the yo-yo again. So 3 years later, I was back to the same weight I was before I had surgery.
Did you feel it at all?
Yes, that was the worst thing. I haven't slept on my left side for a lot of time.
It hurt? Uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable. It sticks out. And I thought, I need to get this out.
So Carmi's family doctor refers her here to Edmonton's Royal Alexandra Hospital, where she discovers she's not alone.
We're good.
Today, Dr. Chris DeGuerra is about to remove another failed gastric band. Warning, if you're a little squeamish, look away now.
Okay, there, good spot.
Like Carmi, this patient had their band installed by Slim Band.
So now we're just dividing the band and you'll see a little liquid come out. That's the saline that is used to fill up the band.
DeGuerra's clinic specializes in taking them out.
We're going to divide.
Sometimes up to 3 a week.
Good. Gently pull. Nice. So there's the band. You might want to take a picture of that, Dave.
Removals are on the rise. We dig up the numbers. Across Canada, more than 2,300, costing taxpayers up to $33 million.
Thank you. Patients who must have these things removed come in with a history of vomiting intermittently, difficulty swallowing, and it's not every day. So today they can eat a potato, but tomorrow they can't. One of the bigger problems from their perspective is that they didn't lose weight. After all, that's what they were there for.
But why isn't it working?
I think the stomach doesn't like having things put in it, put around it. These are subtle areas that can be easily disrupted by things like a silastic ring, and that's what we found happens.
You've called this a major healthcare crisis.
Obesity is a horrendous problem that we're not tackling as a country nearly well enough. And obviously, filling the gap is the clinic that says, well, we've got a little solution here. It's not that bad. Day surgery, come along. But, you know, these clinics tend to sell a story that may not have the full picture.
This is the story, according to Slim Band.
I'm Falana, and I've lost over 138 pounds with Slim Band.
Do you want to lose weight but hate dieting? Then go
no diets and a surgeon promising a quick fix.
The Slim Band helps you feel full faster, so you eat less and still feel satisfied.
That's medical director Dr. Patrick Yao. He says he's done over 6,000 gastric band surgeries.
I expected probably after the surgery, before I left the city and everything, he would have come out or made a phone call back or something to check in on me, but nobody did that.
Here's what Carmi didn't know. Months before her surgery, the Ontario College of Physicians and Surgeons gets complaints from some of Dr. Yao's patients, including one from a mother about the care her son received. He's found dead the morning after his discharge. The college launches an investigation into Dr. Yao's practice, but doesn't make any of this public. 2 years later, Maxine Jeffrey is struggling with depression when she sees the Slim Bad ads pop up online.
They said no more diets.
So Maxine begs her father for the $16,000.
I was like, look, I really want this. This will really help me with my self-esteem and getting better with my depression.
By this time, the college has cautioned Dr. Yao 4 times, requiring him to complete an education program to deal with the many issues of concern regarding his care of patients. And after it's leaked to the media, Slim Band announces Dr. Yao is out. The Slim Band team have worked too hard to allow the lapse in professional conduct by one member of our staff to cause concern about your treatment. But just a few months later, Maxine's having her operation. Incredibly, her surgeon is Dr. Yao. Things don't go so well.
The first bite of solid food got stuck in the band. You get this incredible chest pain, and you can feel it moving up, and then you have to go throw up. It actually got to a point where I started carrying dog poop bags in my purse in case I ate something and couldn't find a bathroom.
Maxine calls Dr. Yao for help.
He was like, this band isn't failing you, you're failing the band, you're not doing it properly.
He blamed you.
He did.
What were you thinking when he said that?
I actually remember hanging up on him, and I cried for a really long time.
Eventually, Dr. Yao performs a second surgery on Maxine, giving her a new band, but it doesn't help. Did you try and get your money back?
I, at that point, started asking for my money back. I said, this isn't working. You guys estimated I would lose 100 pounds. I gained 30. And I said, no, you're not. It didn't work because you were non-compliant with the Slim Band regulations.
Then one day, months later, she's unable to even swallow water.
My stomach was so irritated from getting stuck that it had swollen shut.
She ends up in hospital on IV, where they perform emergency surgery to get the band out. What would she say to Dr. Yao now?
You took away 3 years of my life that I could have had if you had been honest with me. I could have used that money to go back to school sooner. I could have started life off at 21, but now I'm restarting at ground zero at 25.
And we uncover complaint after complaint about Slim Band across the country.
Okay. All right. So you remember how to play this?
Including Barb Litt in Burlington, Ontario. A busy mom, desperate for help with her weight. 2 years ago, Slim Band's marketing lures her in.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm just a regular person with 3 young kids who has struggled with her weight. Now, thanks to Slim Band, I've lost 50 pounds.
They had me hook, line, and sinker.
She gives them a call and speaks to one of the women in those before and after pictures, Aviva.
She was, you've got this, it's so great. She could sell swampland in Florida and tell you that it's oceanfront, and you would believe it.
When you got off the phone from that first phone call,
I was excited. I'm like, oh yeah, Tim, this is it. This is what's gonna help.
Being out of work, Barb doesn't have the $16,000. So Slim Band helps her apply for a loan.
It was instantaneously. So there again, another, okay, well, I've been approved for it, so awesome.
Did you lose any weight?
I lost 25 pounds, and I regained that back. You just slow your eating down, and you still can consume exactly the same amount that you can consume before. So in total, I maybe kept 10 pounds off. It all boils back down to this needs to be fixed first.
Meanwhile, Barb's been making monthly payments on her loan. But at an interest rate of 12.5%, she still owes the financing company over 12 grand.
It's a lot of money. I suffer from depression anyway. This was just making it more so. It put a strain on my husband and I.
But in that time, there must have been questions about this surgery and this clinic.
My husband would say to me, like, are you going to call them? And I'm like, I've called them. They've not called me back. What do you want me to do?
So Barb and her husband stopped making payments.
I'm done paying for it. I've paid $8,000. I'm done. I think they've got enough out of me.
Now Barb's just 4 days away from even more surgery.
I've got this inside my body, and I want it out.
Confronting the doctor behind it all.
Did Slim Band mislead people by promising no more diets?
This is your marketplace. Got a story you think we should investigate? Email us, marketplace@cbc.ca. Selling weight loss surgery on your marketplace. This is Dr. Patrick Yao, the medical face behind the private weight loss surgery clinic Slim Band, promising thousands of patients an expensive quick fix.
It's not worth the pain. It doesn't work.
The Ontario College of Physicians and Surgeons has been investigating Dr. Yao for 5 years.
I was like shocked when I heard that. It's kind of scary.
Finally, last April, the college finds Dr. Yao guilty of professional misconduct, including the death of that patient in 2012. The college suspends his medical license for 3 months. Now he's back to practicing medicine at the Scarborough Hospital. And here, at his general practice clinic in Northeast Toronto. We ask repeatedly for an on-camera interview, but he declines. So we're waiting to see if we can catch him as he shows up for work.
Dr. Yao, I'm Asha Tomlinson with Marketplace. We've been trying to do an on-camera interview with you for weeks now. What do you have to say to your Slim Band patients who say you failed them?
I'm sorry they feel that way.
They want an apology. Are you sorry? They want an apology from you. Did Slim Band mislead people by promising no more diets? As a doctor, don't you have the duty of care to those patients? What about the mother of the patient who died? What do you have to say to her? You resigned from Slim Band, Dr. Yao, and yet you were still doing surgeries. Is that how you're going to leave it, Dr. Yao?
In Ontario, private surgery clinics are inspected by the college. We take a look at its reports on Slim Band. They show it was repeatedly given a pass. So I head to Women's College Hospital in Toronto to meet with the chief of surgery, Dr. David Urbach.
Nice to meet you. What do you recommend for patients who are considering private weight loss clinics?
I wouldn't really recommend that patients get obesity surgery at a private clinic.
Should there be more oversight from the College of Physicians and Surgeons?
And they ensure that they adhere to all the required safety standards. What they don't do, though, is determine if they're actually choosing the best types of surgical procedures or if they should be doing, a gastric band operation for obesity.
Do you see the gastric band as effective at all?
Looking at all the scientific evidence available and all the studies that have been done going back really over decades, we've determined in Ontario that gastric bands are not a good procedure to apply to the population for weight loss. We suspect that nearly all of the bands that are placed at some point will need to be removed.
Barb Litt has just had her band removed here at St. Joseph's Healthcare in Hamilton, Ontario, and gets a gastric bypass.
I'm in a little bit of pain, more than I expected. Definitely more than the Slim Band. However, they took care of me way better.
That's the procedure Urbach recommends for his patients.
Overall, that's felt to be the gold standard for obesity surgery in Ontario and still in much of Canada.
We catch up with Barb and her sister, Lisa, a month later.
Fiber is 3.
So it's
only
2.
2 grams of
Carb.
So what's it like going through the public system instead?
The aftercare is unprecedented. I mean, here are all my appointments that I have for the next 5 months, and I can call at any time to go in and see anyone that I need to, social worker, dietitian.
There's a reason why people have that addiction. So you need the support to follow through on that.
I mean,
And have you noticed any weight loss?
Yes, I have. She's getting her little girly figure at the back.
Let's start from the beginning.
But Barb's still not done dealing with Slim Band.
Payments must be made in a timely manner.
Since she stopped making the monthly payments on her $16,000 loan, she's been getting emails from the financing company threatening her and her husband's credit rating. So Barb and her sister tried giving Slim Band a call.
Thanks for calling Slim Band Support. This line only receives voice messages. You are welcome to leave a voice message and it will be returned within 3 business days. If this is an emergency, please go to your local hospital. Thanks and have a nice day.
Typical. I mean, just going through everything, I expected nothing less. I mean, they're not there.
The financing company Slim Band set Barb up with is called Credit Medical. It loans money for cosmetic and bariatric surgeries at private clinics across the country. The director of Credit Medical is former real estate developer Michael Scott Smith. Turns out Scott Smith is also the director of something else. Slim Band. We share that with Barb.
You know, I'm on TV, so I'm not going to say anything, but if you could read my mind, you know, it's just so aggravating. I'm not going to be paying for this.
You're not going to be paying for this?
No, ma'am.
The search for Scott Smith is on. This is your marketplace. Get more marketplace by signing up for our weekly newsletter at cbc.ca/marketplace. The real deal on your marketplace.
Yeah.
Barb Litt's still on the hook for thousands of dollars for a surgery that didn't work the way they promised.
It is a gimmick.
The loan company is threatening her credit rating, but she's not giving up because she now knows its director is also the director of Slim Band.
Good morning. My name is Barb Litt, and I have an account with you all through Slim Band. I'm not going to be paying for this.
You're not going to be paying for this?
No, ma'am.
You do understand in the contract that this is not independent of the consequences?
Actually, I have found out that you guys are actually owned by the same people.
Why would that be relevant to you?
Well, because, you know, because of what's happened with Slim Band and it not working, I am not going to be paying for something. Therefore, I don't owe that you guys nothing.
So basically, we are a billing department and we bill for, so we are following your contract.
Okay, so what I'm going to say to you right now is you're going to have to go after the owner of the company, which is the owner of Slim Band and the owner of this medical credit corporation.
They did not do the surgery.
You're right. I know they didn't.
And they did not sign for a loan.
He probably could have done the surgery because it's kind of like the same Mickey Mouse type job. So I thank you. I just want to let you know. Don't bother calling. Don't bother sending any emails. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay. We will.
Oh my goodness.
We investigate and find out the director of Credit Medical and Slim Band, Michael Scott Smith, has a history. In 1993, he's sentenced to 2 years in jail for real estate fraud. And in 2000, he's convicted of obtaining bank loans under false pretenses. Scott Smith doesn't respond to our multiple requests for an interview, so I head to the address on Credit Medical's website.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How can I help you?
I'm with CBC Marketplace. Is this Credit Medical?
I'm not with Credit Medical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this isn't the office for Credit Medical, where Michael Scott Smith is the director.
They just do mail here. They don't actually have like an office here.
So is it possible to leave a message?
I can put it in the mail.
Signed, about to be delivered. Okay, so we're just gonna leave this for him. Okay.
No problem.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Bye, guys.
There's one more address where we might find Michael Scott Smith.
My first pre-op appointment was here, and I met with Dr. Yao here.
Maxine Jeffrey is still trying to get her father's $16,000 back, so we're taking her back to Slim Band.
A change is proposed for this site. So
I think they're gonna tear it down,
and build a condo. I don't think anyone's here.
No.
What are you thinking being back here 2 years later?
I'm glad they're gone. I'm glad that no one else is gonna go through having a band put in them through this clinic.
How are you gonna get your dad's money back?
I don't know. I'm probably not.
A couple weeks later, Maxine finally has her gastric bypass. A silver lining after her trying ordeal.
I'm just sad that we all had to go through it. And some people probably won't have the courage to go on national TV and say something. I want to help those people.
And again, the emotional strain, the financial strain, it was very hard on her. You know? Yeah, but you know, it's been a very bad struggle, and for her all her life. And you know, so
I love you. Thank you.
Whoa! It's time for the Big Purge.
Old clothes that are too small for me. Oh my gosh!
Where do all your old clothes really end up?
Ultimately, it is going to end up in the landfill.
We follow the trail around the world.
And they end up dumping them in Africa or in Kenya.
The high cost of fast fashion.